1 minute, sir. Can you shift this side, all of you? Come front. There is a issue with that. Come one row front. Yeah, fine. So if you want to read the value from a properties file to your Java class variable, then we can go for @value annotation. In our project, multiple properties will be available. If you want to read all the properties, then we are going to create a class with a name called app properties. So here I'm using annotation @configuration. What is the purpose of @configuration? It is used to represent our Java class as a configuration class. And what is the purpose of this annotation? Enable configuration properties. What is the meaning of that? It is used to represent that this class is acting as a configuration class. And what is the purpose of configuration properties? What is the purpose of this annotation? It is used to represent that we need to read the data from the YML file, which is having a prefix as a app. From this, read everything and store into this variable where the class is available. Yep. Store that into variable. Whatever the variable name available in the YML file, we need to keep the same name. These are called our messages. Our messages will be taken from the YML and will be stored into map. Wherever you need that data, you need to inject properties object into that class by using auto wiring annotation. If you call app properties.get messages, you will get all the messages. In that, which message you need? Map.get of key. For that, you are going to get the value. Then here, same method we are writing app properties.get messages.get of key, which is going to give the value. So in our project, wherever you need the messages, you need to inject this properties class object properties.get messages.get of key. It will give the value for that. Fine. So here keys are there. I can write the key directly here. If I write the key directly here, that will become string literal. That will become string literal. It is not recommended to write the string literals in our classes directly. For that, we are going to create one constants class. Inside the constants class, we are declaring public static final variables. What is the purpose of these variables? These variables are used to hold some value. Wherever you need that value, you can access that by using this variable. REST controller is there. Inside this, I need the value for the greet message. Map.get of key. Key is coming from the constants class. Value is coming from the properties class object. So in the real projects, we are going to read the values from properties file like this. Look at the YML. Prefix you can give anything. Whatever the prefix you give, same prefix we need to configure here. And here, map name you can give anything. Whatever the name you are giving, that map you need to represent here. Then these annotations will load the data from the YML, will store into this map. Wherever you need this map, you inject this properties object, properties.get messages. Messages is a map, map.get of key. It will give the value for that. Good, fine. With this, we understood that concept. Next one. Guys, as of now, in our course, what we completed? We completed, first we started with Maven. What we done by using Maven? Maven is used to perform build process. Our project compilation, our project packaging, our project testing can be done by using this Maven. After this, we discussed about GitHub. What is the purpose of that GitHub? That is a version control software. Version control software. All the project code will be integrated at one place when you go for GitHub. Then next one, we discussed about Bitbucket. What is the purpose of a Bitbucket? Same process, right? Some projects will use GitHub and some projects will use Bitbucket. Perfect. And we discussed about Log4j. We discussed about Log4j. What is the purpose of this Log4j? It is used to implement logging in our application. Every project will contain logging. What is the purpose of logging? To understand execution process of the application. In every project we are going to implement logging. For that, log back is available and all. Log monitoring also we have seen. What is the purpose of log monitoring? Come on guys. What is the purpose of log monitoring? Reading log messages from log file. What are the softwares available to perform that log monitoring? Putty, WinSCP, Splunk, ELK, like that. There are several softwares available in order to perform log monitoring in our applications. Along with this, we know about a tool called Postman. What is the purpose of a Postman? It is API testing tool. Whatever the REST APIs we are creating, those REST APIs can be tested by using this Postman tool. And we know another tool called Swagger. What is the purpose of Swagger? Come on. What is the purpose of Swagger? That is used to generate the documentation, to generate API documentation. Whatever the REST APIs we are creating, to generate REST API documentation, we are going for Swagger. Did we learn any other tool? SonarQube. Yep. So recently we completed one more tool that is called SonarQube. What is the purpose of SonarQube? SonarQube is used for code review. SonarQube is used for code review. When we are writing the code, there is a chance of doing some mistakes in the code. So to identify developer mistakes in the code, we are going to perform code review. That code review will happen in two ways. Code review will happen by using a tool, and code review will happen manually. That is called peer review. Peer review is used to check your logic is correct or not. Tool review, best practices you are following or not. Right. SonarQube also we know. And we learned about how to read YML file data into Java class. Yesterday only we discussed that. Whatever the properties are available in our application, those properties we don't want to read from the YML every time. Whatever the properties that are available in the YML, I want to read the properties from the YML and I want to store into my Java class. Okay, so we know this concept, and we discussed about how to send email using Spring Boot. We know about email sending functionality also. So we have Java mail sender and we are configuring SMTP properties and we are able to send email by using Spring Boot. And we learnt about Spring Boot with Ajax call. Spring Boot with Ajax calls. What is the purpose of that Ajax call? Ajax engine is used to send asynchronous request to the server. What is the meaning of asynchronous request? Without reloading the page, I want to perform some operation. I want to manipulate my DOM elements in the web page. Okay, I want to update just one div section. I don't want to reload the whole page. For that, we are going for Ajax. In order to start that Ajax engine, we are using jQuery. jQuery is a framework. jQuery is a framework which is developed by using JavaScript. jQuery framework is developed by using JavaScript. All right. Spring Boot with Ajax calls also we understood. And here we learnt about mini projects, guys. We developed mini projects. In these mini projects, our first mini project that is related to reports application, right? In the reports application, we learnt three things basically. One is how to implement dynamic search in the project. What is the meaning of dynamic search in the project? What is the meaning of dynamic search in the project? Based on the criteria, I want to filter the data. I don't want to execute a static query. I want to execute a dynamic query. To execute dynamic query, we are using a concept called QBE. What is the meaning of QBE? Query by example. Query by example. If you select plan name, only based on the plan name data will come. If you select plan status, only based on the plan status data will come. If you select both, based on the both columns data will come. That is called dynamic search. And we discussed about Excel export, right? How to generate Excel report. To generate the Excel report, we used a concept called Apache POI API. In the Java, there is no direct support to generate the Excel file and PDF file. That's why we are going for third-party API. Apache POI is one of the third-party API. By using, we can generate Excel report in our application. And similarly, we discussed about PDF report. To generate the PDF report, we use Open Text API, right? That is iText API. We can say Open PDF is available. There is a dependency called Open PDF dependency. By using that dependency, we developed our report application. All right. Now coming to second project. Guys, here we discussed about Jira, right? We discussed about Jira. What is the purpose of Jira? We discussed about Agile with Jira. What is Agile with Jira? That is project management, Scrum, Sprint, retrospective, backlog grooming. We discussed about Agile methodology with Jira. Jira is a project management software. Your task will be assigned in the Jira only. Sprint will be available and Scrum also will be available. Fine. Sorry. Right. Project cycle, correct. Right. Then we started about mini projects. First, we developed report application, dynamic search, Excel report, PDF report. Then we developed employee portal. Okay. In this employee portal, there are several functionalities available. One is registration is available. Then we are having unlock account functionality. Unlock account functionality is available. And the next one, login functionality is available. And we are having dashboard functionality available. And we are having add inquiry available. Add inquiry. And we are having view inquiries. Add inquiry, view inquiries is available, and forgot password is also available. So in the second project, we developed many functionalities. User can register. When a user register, application will send the email for the user to unlock the account. There we have used temporary password. We generated the temporary password. We are sending in the email. When the user click on the link, his account will be unlocked. Then go for login. What is this login? If user should be, credentials should be correct and account should be unlocked, then only user can log in into the project. Dashboard is available. How many inquiries they have added, right? How many inquiries are converted? How many inquiries are lost? We implemented that by using dashboard. And here we implemented a concept called carousel. What is the meaning of carousel? Sliders. In the web page, in the web application, my images are going to scroll down, right? Carousel. Forgot password is available. View inquiry, add inquiry is available. That is our employee portal development. Then next one, we developed another application, that is blog application. Blog application. In the blog application, the functionalities, registration is available, login is available, register,
14th one.
view blocks available, dashboard is available, add blog is available, view, add comments, add, add view, delete comments, add view and delete comments, add, add the blog, view blogs, edit the blog, delete the blog is available. Here we are having home page. What is the meaning of this home page? All the public blogs will be displayed. So now whenever you click on particular blog, view blog is available, view blog page. Home page is available and view blog page is available. In the home page, whenever you click on read more, then that particular blog page will be displayed. In that blog page, we have option to read the blog data, blog comments and add the comment. Registration available, login available. When you log in into that application, you can see the blogs that you have added in your dashboard, and you can add the new blog, you can view your blogs, you can edit and delete your blog. The delete blog I have given as soft delete. What is the meaning of soft delete? Yes, soft delete means so that record will be available in the DB, but it will not be available in the UI. And comments available. Users can add the comments and they can see the comments in the blog. We can see all the comments of our blogs and we can delete particular comment. That comment delete is a hard delete. What is the meaning of a hard delete? That comment will be deleted permanently from the database. When you go for a hard delete, we cannot get the data back. But when you go for soft delete, we can get the data back. Okay. So apart from this, we discussed about one concept called DB design. What is the DB design, guys? What is the meaning of DB design? Analyzing the requirement. That is the most important part. When you are going to develop any project, directly you cannot start the development. Whenever you get a requirement, that will be there in the form of FDD. As I told you, in every company, FDDs will not be available. I am one of the best example. In my previous company, we have FDD, but in my current company, FDD not available. Everything they will tell in the meeting only. We have to maintain a note and we have to develop according to that. Some details they will give in the email, not in the document format. But in some companies, documents clear, FDD document will be available. So you need to understand the FDD and you need to get some doubts. So once all your doubts are clarified, then only you need to go for analysis part. When you are analyzing, first always think from DB side. To develop this screen, how many tables are required? How many columns are required? What relationships are required? Okay. So if you go for first project, we have taken only one table. Insurance plans table we have taken. In that table, we inserted some dummy data by using a runner. What is a runner in the Spring Boot? That is used to execute the logic only one time when the application is started. Runner is used to execute the logic only one time when the application is started. We have taken only one table to maintain the data. But when it comes to the portal, we have taken user table and inquiry table. Is there any relation between user and inquiries? Yes. Which inquiry added by which user, that we are maintaining as a one-to-many relation. One employee can add multiple inquiries. And coming to blog application, here also we have taken multiple tables. User table, blog table, comments table, right? User to blog relation is available. Blog to comment relation is available. I have given DB design document also. When you are going to develop any project, first always you need to think from the database side first. If you can identify tables, columns, relationships correctly, then your Java analysis also will become correct. If you do wrong analysis in the database, then your code cannot be completed. Your task cannot be completed. So you should be very careful when you are doing analysis of the requirement. Many of you are not bad in the programming. You are bad in the analysis part. If you can analyze the requirement correctly, definitely you can write the code for that. So many people in the online and offline, they're coming and telling me, sir, my analysis skill is very weak. How to improve that? My analysis skill is very weak. How to improve that? Analysis skill you cannot learn from someone. And even if we teach also, you will not understand that. That comes based on the experience. If you start doing the small mini projects like this, then your analysis skill will improve. Now you can compare before developing these mini projects, after developing these mini projects, what is the difference in your subject? How much technical skill that you have before 1 month and at this moment? That will tell you. That means at least something, not at 100% level. At least there is some improvement in you. That improvement slowly will come if you are developing multiple projects, right? So if you are keep on developing small mini projects now, you no need to wait for me to give the requirement. You can take general projects like library management, hospital management, hotel management, okay, ticket management. If you can take library management, books will be available in the library. Student will come and take a book, note down his details, who has taken which book, how many days we are giving the book for that person. When he return the book back to us, then you will update our stock in the library. We will maintain that. When we have given the book to him, when he has returned that book, how many books are available, what category of books are available in our library. So what is the book available, who is the author of that book, when that book is published, how many books available in our library. Like that you can decide a small requirement. You need to think about the requirement, take a pen and paper, draw the architecture, what functionalities we need to develop. To develop this functionality, what tables are required, what columns are required, what relationship we need to establish. Book is there, library will have a stock, what are the books available, who is the author of the book, what is the stock available, who is taking that book, when they are taking, when they are returning, all that you can maintain. All that information you can maintain. And you can go for movie also. Movie booking counter will be available. Movie database you can develop, right? So in the 2022, how many movies are released? Who is the director? Who is the producer? Hero, heroine, cast of that movie. Okay, how much amount it collected? What is the release date of the movie? Like that you can decide. Small requirement. You need to start analyzing that requirement. Then your analysis skill will improve. Are you getting my point? Tomorrow, nobody will tell you analysis for your requirement. Every day, you will get the new requirement. What requirement you are getting, I don't know about that. What requirement I am getting, you don't know about that. In the team, everybody will have their own requirement. Nobody will tell you analysis part. Nobody will tell you coding part. That is totally your responsibility. They will give you time. This is the requirement. You need to complete in 1 day, or you need to complete in 2 days. Maximum 3 days they will give you. In the 3 days of time, DB analysis, DB design, Java analysis, coding part, testing part, and you need to deploy that code also. Are you guys getting my point? Within 3-4 days of time, you need to do everything. So in that level, your technology should be there. In that level, your capability should be there. So whatever the blog application we have given, generally they will give 2 days, 3 days of time for that to complete that application. There are 4-5 screens are available, 3 days maximum or 4 days they will give you, including analysis, development, testing and deployment also will be there as part of those 3 days. So you need to be very fast in the analysis part as well as in the coding part also. Good. So this is what we have learned so far in our project JRTP. Look at this. Maven we know. Maven we are using to perform build process of our application, creating the project, downloading the dependencies, compiling the project, packaging the project. Everything we are doing with the help of Maven. Whatever the code we are writing, as I told you, you have developed projects. Whatever the projects you have developed, you keep in your GitHub repository. Some of you going for pressure interviews, some of you going for experienced interviews. In both the scenarios, they will ask you what you have done in the last 1 year, what you have learned in the last 1 year or last 2 years. If you go as a fresher, they will ask you, can you show me what kind of projects you have developed? Then immediately you can share your GitHub repository URL to them. This is what I have done in the last 5 months of time. I developed 3-4 mini projects. So these are the functionalities of the project. This is my code. These are the best practices I am following. I'm using app properties class. I'm using constants class. I'm using YML file to read the data. I'm using interfaces. I'm writing implementation classes. All the best practices you need to follow. If you show that in the interview, that will give good impression for the person who is taking your interview. Last time one company person came, he has seen what mini projects we developed. I think Gangaraju has shown the demo of that project. What projects he asked me, what projects you people are doing as part of the classes. I told that 3 mini projects we have completed. He asked that, can you show me those 3 projects? He has seen those 3 projects also, right? He checked everything. What design patterns we are going to use, what is the UI design, what kind of servers we are using, what database we are using. He's checking everything. So that's why I'm asking you people to keep your work in the GitHub repository. Whatever the mini projects you are developing, keep that in your GitHub repository. Tomorrow when you go for interview, if they ask any question, what you have done from last 3 months, you can say that I am working on some projects development on my own to improve my analysis. These are my projects available in my GitHub repository. Are you able to follow me? Yes. What is the purpose of GitHub? That is used for managing the code. Code integration we are going to implement by using GitHub repository. Bitbucket also we are using for the same purpose, but some companies will go with GitHub, some companies will go with Bitbucket. Both are free plans available, commercial plans available, right? If you know how to work with GitHub, then easily you can work with the Bitbucket also. UI will be different because they are from different companies. Nowadays, in most of the companies, Bitbucket they are using because already they are purchasing the license for Jira. Already companies are purchasing the license for the Jira. So same company providing the license for Bitbucket also. Suppose if I want to go for GitHub, again I have to pay the money for other company. For Jira, I have to pay money for one company. For GitHub, I have to pay the money for other company. If you go with Bitbucket and Jira, they will give you packaged license, right? Log4j. In every project, logging will be implemented. If we don't implement logging, if we don't implement logging in the project, we cannot maintain that project. In future, n number of problems will occur when the project went into production. When users are accessing our application, so many issues will come. So in which code, in which line, in which class, in which method, the exception is coming. As a developer, we need to troubleshoot that problem. To troubleshoot our problems in the application, we need to go for log4j. Logging we have to implement. Logging levels will be available. Debug level, info level, warn level, error level will be available. What is the default log level in the Spring Boot? Info is the default level. From that level, all the higher log levels will be printed, lower levels will not be printed. Can we change the log level? Yes, we can change the log level. Appender will be available, layout will be available. What is the layout? What is the layout in the logging? Forgot. Layout will represent the pattern of the log message. What is layout? We discussed about logger, layout, appender. Logger is a class which will provide the methods to generate the log messages. Logger is a class which will generate the messages, which will provide the methods to generate the log messages. Right. Layout. Layout will represent pattern of the log message. Layout will represent pattern. I want to print a date. I want to print a time, class name, message text I want to print it. Appender is used to write the message to the destination. Destination can be console or destination can be file also. We are going for file appenders. We are going for file appender. So are we going to use just file appender or we are going to use rolling file appender? We are going for normal file appenders or rolling file appenders? Rolling file appenders. Why we are going for rolling file appenders? Come on. I want to change the files every day, right? So I don't want to write the messages to the same file because after 1 month, my file size will become very huge. So that's why daily rolling will be available. Every day new log file will be available. Size based rolling, time based rolling will be available. You forgot that. Guys, it's not been more than 2 months. When we discussed logging, just 1 month before, right? If you forgot this log4j, just I explained 1 month before. What about core Java? Already forgot. Right. Those people, Shubham kahan hai? He is there. Sai, absent today. Very good. Logging we understood. Logging is used to generate our application execution details to understand problems. Who is best friend for Sai? Prasad. Okay, I will replace Sai position with Prasad today. Okay. Guys, you people should come and ask me to take your interview because if you attend the interview, then you will understand what is your skill set, right? So everybody, I failed in 11 interviews. I failed in 11 interviews to get my first job. In the 12th interview, I got my first job. At that time, nobody used to tell these many tips. We need to prepare interview questions. We need to practice tools. We need to attend mock interviews. That support was not there for us in the 2012. But now you have everything. So we are teaching complete real time. Now we are teaching what are the tools, what work we are doing in the company. Same thing we are teaching. We are telling analysis part, that is the most important. How to think like a real-time developer. And I'm spending my time to take your interview. People are taking leaves. If I take your interview, that is benefit for you because you will understand. Sometimes you know the answer, but you may not be able to express. So that stage fear will be available. Interview fear will be available. Some people body will be shiver like anything when they go for interview rooms. Even in my company before lockdown, we used to take interviews face to face. Sometimes when the fake person comes, within 5 minutes we can identify he is a genuine or fake because his hands will be shaking like this. If he is a genuine person, aram se bait, okay, ask the questions. If the person is a genuine, if he is already having a job, that confidence levels will be different in his face expression. That confidence level will be different in the face expression itself. If that person is from Amirpet, he will be shivering. The first thing, any person who comes for interview, if we say good afternoon, they will say good afternoon, sir. If they say sir, fake candidate. In the real time, even we don't call our CEO also as a sir. Everybody will call with the name only. My manager will be there. He's having 20 plus years experience. I will call with his name. He will call with my name only. There is no word called sir in the real time. Nobody will call as a sir. You need to call with their name only. So some basic techniques we need to understand. Got it? So we should not say sir to anybody in the company. Right? Fine. So that is what. Whenever a fake person comes for the interview, within 5 minutes, we can catch that guy. He is genuine or fake. Sometimes, even though if they are fake, if they have good subject, we will pass in the interview. Because we need the people who have that analytical skill and subject. Right? So experienced people will have lot of confidence. Freshers will not have that confidence because of interview fear. If you attend this kind of mock interviews, at least you will get some idea how to attend the real interviews. Got it? Fine. Okay. Log monitor for online people also mock will be available, guys. I will update you. First, let me complete for offline. Then I will come to offline mock interview also. When I'm taking online mock interview, everybody will join for that meeting, but I will ask questions for one person. You will just listen how that person answering to those questions. Okay? Right. I will conduct a webinar. In the webinar, you all people can join. That day, one person mock interview I will take. You can see that how he is responding with the video calls. Okay? Good. Fine. We discussed about logging. Logging is used to track our application execution details. What about log monitoring? Once application generated log messages, whenever some problem occurred in the application, we need to understand where is the problem, why that problem occurred, what is the root cause for the problem. For that, we will go for log monitoring. What are the tools available for log monitoring? We have Putty tool available, and we have WinSCP tool, and we have ELK available. ELK I have not explained as of now, and we are having Splunk tool. Splunk is a commercial tool that is used for log monitoring. Company will purchase the license for the Splunk. They will give the account for you to monitor the logs. I will explain ELK. ELK stands for Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana. That is open source, open source products to monitor logs of the application. And Postman, that is damn important for Spring Boot developers. Spring Boot is mainly used to develop REST APIs, right? So to test the REST APIs, we are going for API testing tool. Then Swagger. Swagger is used to generate API documentation. Okay. Next one, SonarQube. What is the purpose of SonarQube? Code review. Here, Swagger is available and Swagger UI is also available. What is the purpose of Swagger UI? To test that. Okay. So by using Postman also, you can test the REST API. By using Swagger UI also, we can test our REST API. Right. Then next one, SonarQube code review. When you do the code review by using SonarQube, it is identifying bugs of our code and it is identifying vulnerabilities and it is identifying code smells. It is identifying duplicate code and it is identifying code coverage. Currently, we don't know about code coverage. Unit testing we have to learn. Then only we will understand code coverage. Okay. Then Agile with Jira. What is Agile, guys? What is Agile? Agile is a software development lifecycle methodology to develop and deliver our application. Earlier, people used to work with waterfall methodology. What is the problem with the waterfall methodology? Waterfall means it is only forward direction. Waterfall means it is only forward direction. End user will see client will see the project only at the end. So changing the requirements is not possible in the middle. So we cannot develop complex applications by using waterfall. That's why we are going for Agile. Agile means continuous development and continuous delivery will be available. So development plus testing is a iterative approach in the Agile. What is a sprint? What is the sprint? One cycle. In the Agile methodology, one cycle is called as a sprint. In that sprint, development, testing, deployment, delivery will be available. Right. What is a Scrum? What is a Scrum, guys? Scrum nothing but it is a process where daily we will provide our work updates to our Scrum Master. What is the backlog? Pending items are called as backlog. What is the backlog grooming? What is the backlog grooming? Right. Identifying the pending activities in the project is called as backlog grooming. What is the sprint planning? What is sprint planning? That side people completely forgot about it. What is sprint planning? Identifying what are the priority tasks we have to complete in the next sprint. What is the general duration of the sprint? 2 weeks. Industry standard for the sprint duration is 2 weeks. What is the retrospective? In the last 2 sprints, what we have done, what we learned, what we did great, what we did mistake, what are the lessons we have learned, everything we will discuss. Any new ideas we are going to discuss in the retrospective meeting. Okay, that is fine. Jira. What is the Jira? Project management software. Complete project work will be managed by using Jira software. Your task will be assigned through Jira. In some projects, Scrum Master or Tech Lead will assign the task for you. In some projects, we have to assign the task to ourselves. Right. Now, we are using YML file to manage our configuration properties. We are using Java mail sender to send emails from the boot application. We know how to send the email with the attachment also. How to send the email with the attachment. And we discussed about Ajax. Ajax is very important to send asynchronous request to the server. I want to load some data dynamically without reloading my whole web page. Then we can go for Ajax. To start that Ajax, we are going for jQuery. jQuery is a JavaScript based framework. jQuery library is available. Ready-made code is available in the jQuery. If you want to start the Ajax, $.ajax, that's it. What is the meaning of $.ajax? Ajax engine will start. $.ajax means Ajax engine is going to start. Then mini projects anyhow we completed. Database design we have completed. Components analysis we have done. What is the meaning of components analysis? Java components analysis, nothing but how many Java classes we need to develop, how many methods we need to develop in the class, what parameters we need to take for the methods, what return types we need to take for the method, which method should call which method, which class should talk to which class, what is our MVC architecture, model view controller architecture we are following to develop our application. So how many entity classes are required? How many repositories? How many binding classes? How many controllers? How many services? How many utility classes? How many helper classes are required? That analysis we are doing as part of this part. Before going to start this Java component analysis, we have done the DB design, database analysis. What are the transactional tables and what are the static tables that we need to develop? I mean, what is the relationship that we need to establish? All these things we understood. Perfect. Yes, guys. Any questions up to now? Yes, coming classes. ELK I will explain. Monitoring I will show you. In our project I will show you that. Okay, good. Is 50% completed in the JRTP? Not 50%, 40% completed. Angular is there, AWS is there, project is there. Yeah. Okay.
Sir, what about this Swagger and Swagger events?
Sir, Swagger, it is used to generate the documentation for the API.
Yes, but
covered that in the
are you
boot
going
classes.
to take session for that as well?
Sorry?
Are you going to take session for that as well?
I think I taken that in the Spring Boot class. I will take it, no problem.
No, sir, you haven't taken.
In the Spring Boot class, I explained Swagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, are you going to develop as a
Your voice is very low, man.
REST APIs?
Sorry?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, are we going to develop as a REST project as a mini project?
We will develop major project on the REST APIs. And I have given
Okay.
one task, guys, that is CRUD operations application. Did you guys develop that? Provider and consumer. Done. REST API provider and consumer application. Okay, fine. Today, I want to give some assignment for you people. Okay. I want to give one assignment for you people. In our blog application, you are registering, your data is storing in the database, and you are able to log in. Whenever you are registering, you are taking name, email ID, and password. That password you are storing as it is in the database. Yes or no? But in the real time, we should not store password like that. We should not store the password like that in the database. We need to go for password encryption and password decryption. Okay, guys? So whenever you try to register, password is storing as it is in the database. Now, I don't want to store the password. Suppose I am giving my username as Ashok. I mean, my email ID I'm giving as ashok@gmail.com. Now I'm giving my password something like abc@123. In my registration form, I'm giving my name and I'm giving my email ID. I'm giving my password. Whatever the data I'm giving in the form, as it is, you are taking the data, you are storing in the database table. Got my point? But now I want to store this data in the database. Name will be stored as it is. Email also will be stored as it is. Password will be available. Name I have given Ashok and password is available. Password should be stored in the encrypted format like this. If somebody look at the password in the database, they should not understand what is my password. So passwords will be stored with the encryption technique. Encryption means converting the data from readable format to unreadable format. That means nobody should know about our password. Even project developer also should not know about our password. So when we are trying to register, that password should be encrypted and that encrypted password should be stored in the database table. And when you go for login functionality, user will enter original password, user will enter encrypted password, user will enter original password. Again, you need to encrypt this password when you are checking that user credentials are correct or not. Are you guys getting my point? What is the requirement for today? What is the requirement for today? I want you people to implement password encryption in the project. What is the purpose of password encryption in the project? Converting the project password from readable format to unreadable format for security reasons. For security reasons, password should not be stored directly in the project. Password should be encrypted. How to encrypt password in the Java? You need to do that analysis in the Google and you need to implement that requirement. Just implement in the blog application. We have registration and you have login. Whenever you create the account, your password should be stored in the DB in the encrypted format. When I log in with the original password, I should be able to log in into the application. How you will deal with that? I want to check it. There are so many options are available. There are so many options are available to work with password encryptions in the Java. I want you to analyze which one you are going to use, right? JSIP available, bcrypt available. There are n number of techniques are available. Message digesting available, AES available, SHA techniques are available, bcrypt is available, jcrypt is available. There are so many ciphertext is available. N number of options are available to encrypt and decrypt passwords in the Java. I want you to do analysis and do the implementation. That I will discuss tomorrow. You people should come up with your analysis. Okay, that is one task, guys. So implementing first assignment, first task, implementing password encryption in blog application. When user is registered, then that password should be encrypted and that password should be stored into database table. Are you clear? Yes, good. Any questions, anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes. You can do either decrypt or match with DB. You can decrypt or you can match with DB. Yep. Online people, anybody having any question?
Sir, hello.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Good morning, sir.
Yep.
Sir, I'm having some issues in Sona Cube. So, are you going to tech session
Yes, sir.
yesterday?
I
You
will,
told me.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. I will take
Okay.
that. I will
Okay.
update. I will take it. Yeah, guys. Now I want to check what is your confidence level now to attend the interviews. What is your confidence level to attend the interviews? You need to prepare anything or you are ready to face the interviews? Not ready? First of all, is there any improvement that you observed? Is there any improvement? అక్కడ పెట్టి వస్తున్నాను 5 minutes టైం పడుతుంది నాకు 5 minutes టైం పడుతుంది వస్తున్నాను అక్కడికి What is the difference you observed in your confidence, guys? So one change, whenever you get the requirement, don't directly start coding part. First, you have to take some time to analyze the requirement, get some doubts, get the clarifications, do the database design, then go for Java analysis part. Once your analysis is completed, show your analysis to someone. Show your, even in my project also, when we are doing the requirement, if it is a complex requirement, we will do the analysis and we will show to our team member. This is my analysis. Can you check it? Can you see, is there anything wrong in my analysis? Because always my brain will think in one direction. Your brain will think in some other direction. So if multiple people think on the same requirement, we will get the best output, right? In the companies also, there is nothing wrong in asking the people for suggestions, but you can't ask a complete solution from them, right? You need to complete your analysis. You can show your analysis to someone for review purpose, right? You have done analysis on the table for this requirement. These are tables I'm going to create. Can you check it? Is this correct or not? Can you tell me anything need to improve in this analysis? Like that, you can take suggestions from the people. Once you done the work, you can ask them to review the work. That is a best practice. And one more advantage with that. Suppose I will get some requirement. I will analyze my requirement. Before going for the coding part, I will show to my manager, this is my analysis. Could you please review? Could you please review? Review completed. We have done that coding part. After few days, we got some problem. Then can manager scold me? Why? Why? You reviewed that. You only told that it is correct. Then only I have developed it. Always we need to keep the ball in their court. Suppose if I don't ask that person to review, I have done the analysis, I have done the coding. If some problem comes, he will scold me. What you have done, why there are mistakes, client is scolding me, something like that. He will say blah, blah, blah. I will not give you hike. Your performance is not good. You are not doing proper work. Suppose if I ask that person to review, if he review, okay, then I will develop. If some problem comes, आपका गलती है भाई, your review is not correct. So like that, we need to play smart. We need to be smart in the IT, right? So whenever you do some analysis, before going for the coding, always ask your lead or your manager to review your work. Once they review, if they find any mistakes, they will tell that there is a mistake. If they find a mistake, any problem? No, okay, you are my senior. You find a mistake, I will correct it. Very good. Suppose if you don't find a mistake, in future, if some mistakes comes, that is his problem. Because he is our superior, right? He has to take care of our work. So that's why always go for the review before doing your task. Whatever the analysis you do, give it for your superior. He will review. If he is okay, then you start the development. Tomorrow, if some problem comes, your superior is responsible to answer that. Are you getting my point? So don't take blame on you. Always you need to play smart. Always you need to keep the ball in their court. They will take care of that. Right. Multiple times it happened with me also in the company. When you will explain mocking concept, sir. Mocking I will explain, sir. This is not the right time for going mocking because it is very confusing topic. Before this, I thought developing is main thing. Now I get to know there are lot many things before and after development. Okay. JUnit I'm going to cover in the classes. If anybody is very eager to learn the JUnit, we have a video that is trending in the YouTube. JUnit 5 with mocking. I have taken for 4 hours. 120,000 people watched that video in the last 1 year. What is a JUnit? What is a mocking? If you want to learn, you can go through our channel in the live. You can go to popular video. That is the video which got the highest views in our channel. 120,000 plus views are there. 4 hours non-stop workshop I have taken on one Sunday. So if you want to learn what is JUnit, then you can go with this video. Right? JUnit video is there. Go to our Ashok IT channel. Go to live section. In the live, videos are available. Go to popular. That means most famous videos it will give you. So JUnit 5 with mocking. That is one video that we need to know. And third one, how to perform unit testing for the REST API with code coverage. In the Sonar Cube, as of now, we got code coverage as 0. But industry standard is 80% coverage. How to write the unit testing, how to perform code coverage checking, how to improve that code coverage checking, I covered in this third video. It is also around 2 hours 15 minutes of time. So unit testing, if we start, it will take 4 days or 5 days to understand, guys. So unit testing is very, very, very important topic for the developers. And that is most difficult part also. Writing the normal coding is easy, but writing the unit testing is different and difficult also. If anybody want to learn, you can go with that. Meanwhile, and I will also explain that in the class, how to work with the unit testing. Okay. Good. And Kafka video is also available. That is also 3.5 hours. What is Kafka? How to work with Kafka? If anybody want to learn security concept is also available. Everything is there in our channel. If anybody want to know Angular, my Angular complete free course is available. I think I have removed it. Yeah, it is there in the YouTube. My complete Angular, almost 20 plus videos available on the Angular. If anybody feel that they don't have a work to do, then you can go for my Angular playlist. That is one of the free batch I conducted for Angular in the starting stages of Ashok IT. Angular. So 1 minute. Ashok IT Angular is available. So there are multiple videos on the Angular. Our Angular videos 20 sessions I have taken on the Angular. That means that is more than sufficient for the Java developers to understand what is the Angular framework and how to work with the Angular. Got it? Yep, good. Fine. So today I want you people to analyze and implement password encryption in the blog application, and along with this, guys, you should understand what is singleton design pattern, some core Java questions. What is singleton design pattern? And third one, you need to know how hash map works internally. These are damn important questions in every interview from the core Java. How hash map works internally. What is the internal implementation of the hash map in the Java? What is singleton design pattern? And another question, fail safe, fail fast collections. Fail safe and fail fast collection. Every day I will give 5 to 6 core Java important interview questions. Prepare accordingly, because if you are a hero in the Spring Boot, first you have to pass the first round in the core Java. If you pass in the first round of core Java, then only they will go for Spring Boot. Daily I will give 5 questions on the core Java, which are very, very important for the interviews. You need to prepare parallelly along with this. And we have another 1 month to 45 days to complete our course. In this 45 days, major project we have to complete, Angular we have to learn, and AWS also we have to learn, and we need to start attending the interviews also, right? So from tomorrow onwards, we need to prepare project as well as we need to improve our core Java skills also. Don't waste your time. Next 45 days is very crucial. Next 45 days is very crucial. So I will take one session for resume preparation on this 21st of this month. 21st of this month, I will take one session for resume preparation. How to prepare our resume as a fresher, how to prepare our resume as an experienced person. For experienced people, how to cover the gap as an experience, how to attend the experienced interviews, what kind of questions they will ask in the interview. Sunday, I will conduct one workshop for 3 to 4 hours of time. Sunday evening, we will take that workshop. From that, you can start attending your interviews. I want everybody to upload your resumes in the Naukari from 22nd of this month. Okay. By this time, I will give the major project architecture that you can keep in the project. If you want to attend experienced interview, at least one project should be there in your resume. I will tell you my previous project, that is insurance based project. You can keep that project in the resume. Everybody not same project, we will change the name of the project, but project description is same, modules are same, just we will tweak the name. For some people I will give one name, for some people I will give some different name, because everybody keep the same name, people will get the doubt, right? We'll keep different names in the resume to attend the interview. To attend the interviews, microservices concept required and security concept, and this major project is required. Microservice already we have started. Once microservice completed, security we will complete. By that time, major project architecture will be completed. Major project development and your interview preparation should happen parallelly. Okay. So next 45 days is the target for completing our JRTP. SBMS will not take that much time. Within 30 days or within 20 days only, we can complete our SBMS. Project will take time because we have to learn some cloud related concepts, and front-end development Angular we have to learn for that. Okay, don't waste your time. 45 days is very important. Every day I will give some questions on the core Java also. Parallelly, you need to prepare for that. You need to be very strong in the core Java to crack any interview, whether it is a fresher or experienced. Good. Yes, sir. Workshop will be offline. Right. This Monday, I will not be available, guys. This 15th, I will not be. I'm taking leave on 15th. We have class till Saturday. We have class till Saturday, right? Saturday also class is there. Sunday, 14th, 15th, I will not be available. And we will have next class on 16th again, right? Fine, good.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, workshop, how can I attend if I'm attending online?
That is our regular JRTP class only, sir, not on workshop. That is our regular JRTP class only. I will inform. When I'm going to take the resume class, I will explain that.
Okay, sir. It is a regular JRTP class. Right?
Yeah, regular JRTP class only.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fine, guys. So from today, you count the days. Next 45 days, you need to become very good in the Java programming to attend the interviews, and you should be able to crack the interviews. And now market condition is not good. In the IT recession is going on. So you need to be very strong technically. Then only you will get the job. Right? Good.
Hi, sir. Yes, sir. I'm about to ask that. Sir,
Yeah.
the market condition, how much time it will take to
Sir,
like to
no
be normal?
idea, sir. We are hoping in the June or July we will get more calls, but currently we are not getting the calls. Before November, our JRTP students used to get daily 20 to 25 interview calls because they will keep these many tools and all the complete cloud, Angular and all. Now they are not getting 1 or 2 calls also per day. Now you imagine the market condition. Before November, they used to get 25 calls per day for the Java 3+ years of experience. Now they are getting 1 or 2 calls per day. So condition is not good in the market. So then you need to be more strong in technically. If you get 1 or 2 calls, that we should be able to crack it. Okay. That like according to that, you have to prepare your learning for the next 45 days. Core Java parallelly you have to start preparing. Core Java logical programming that you need to prepare. Arrays, strings, collections, Java 8. I will be giving the questions daily. At least 5 to 6 questions I will give per day. You need to start preparing yourself. Okay, good guys. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Please work on password related thing and work on these questions. Whatever the questions I'm giving, you prepare your notes also. That will be helpful for you tomorrow when you are going for the interview. Quickly, you can revise the questions, whatever I have given. Take a separate notebook, write the question and write your answer. So tomorrow when you want, you can revise quickly. You don't need to go to Google and search everything, right? Prepare your interview preparation notes. All of you get one interview preparation notebook. You take it with 100 papers, a binding book you can purchase. In that, day wise, whatever the questions I'm giving, note down and write the answers for that. Tomorrow, if your interview is scheduled, quickly you can revise that book to attend the interview. Right. हाँ, experience लोग ही बताता हूँ मैं. Right, right. I will tell for experienced people also. Yes, आपके है interview. Shubham is the first lucky boy who is going to give the mock interview today. हाँ, आप बहुत फेमस हो जाएंगे भाई. I will make you famous. Good. Thank you guys. We'll continue tomorrow. Please work on these things. I will upload these notes. Note down from today. Whatever the questions I'm giving, note down. I will write one more question also. What is constructor chaining? What is constructor chaining? What are the methods available in object class? Right. This is our project task, guys. Today, wait, man, no need to take a photo. I will upload in the portal. I want you people to purchase a book, and every day you need to show me your book. Questions and answers also should be there in the book. One notebook separately you have to carry. The title of the book, interview preparation. Daily 5 questions I will give. For that, you need to write down the answers also. That will be helpful for you to revise for interview. So today you need to discuss, you need to write singleton design pattern, how hash map works internally, fail safe and fail fast collections. What is the constructor chaining? What are the methods available in the object class? Right, one more method. One more question. How many ways we can create object for the class in Java? That you need to write down. You check in the Google or you use ChatGPT, whatever it is. I just want you to study that and I want you to write that question and answer also. ठीक है. So for today, this is the core Java topics you need to prepare. I will give those things also, sir. ठीक है. Fine, guys. Online people, I will upload these notes in the portal. You people can go through that. Will you give answers? What? आप क्या करेगा भाई? If I give answers also, what you will do? I will give questions. You need to prepare the answers for that. People are कितना lazy है यार. And guys, once again, I'm telling you, in Ashok IT, we don't entertain any proxy. Tomorrow, if you get the job, sir, I'm not able to complete my task. Could you please help me? Job support also will not be there. We are only into training. No proxy, no job support, no backdoor. Okay? You have to attend the interview. You have to crack your interview. You need to do your task. That's it. Yeah, perfect. I have uploaded the today's notes. In that, core Java questions also available. You need to spend 18 hours for your preparation daily. You need 18 hours आप काम करना पड़ेगा भाई. 6 hours sleep. That's it. Good guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.